Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Nashville. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action, it's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off play action, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Back at his 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Tannehill now to throw. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
With no score.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder, or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it didn't job patrol.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. It's caught. It's 8-0. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Complete to Jonnu Smith. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Titans.
On first down, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 68 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Jonnu Smith, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Back to throw, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll buy some time right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away. He'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that's incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and less.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And my goodness, another interception. And he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
A toss right to Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Here's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run. It's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second down now, it's Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Titans are going to recover the football. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Henry.
Henry again, the ball carrier.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Now it's Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception.